tonight. I don't think.
Try
Right?
again. Try again tomorrow.
Yeah. Oh, I just washed my hair. Is that what you said?
Is that what watching? Yeah,
Oh
just
yeah,
you
sorry,
know.
not tonight. I just washed my hair.
Sorry.
Yeah,
Tired.
sorry.
I'm tired.
Sorry,
Dude, you
I'm
see
not
these
attracted to
fucking
you.
you see these fucking bags under these eyes? I
Yeah.
have I have the special filter on this chat here, and even now, like, you can tell it's
You
just
get a
not been
special no eye bag filter?
filter. Yeah. It's
Wow.
supposed to smooth it out so you don't look like
What?
a dumpster fire.
Oh my
It
God.
really, it's just, yeah, it's in your settings. You
Is
can
that
get
why
it
Keith
so that,
Hernandez looks so good behind you?
yeah, well, yeah.
He's burning a heater. What are you gonna do? Hello and welcome to another episode of In a Pickle, the show that is dedicated to the less glamorous side of sports. I am your host, Dave Houghton, and with me today in our brand new podcast studio, Sarah Raitalik. Sarah, looking pretty tight over there.
You like that?
That is nice. Green lights, pops, giant Andrew Jones figures,
No, that's Chipper
know,
Jones.
whatever. It's one of the
It's
Jones
Chipper.
brothers.
It's
One of the
Chipper.
Jones. Who's that in the
Chipper.
background? Is that Brett Hull up
Right
top?
here?
No, up,
Up? No.
up,
Up
up.
here?
Yeah.
Really? In a Penguins jersey?
I can't see that.
That's Mario.
That's Mario.
That's
That
Mario.
look that gentleman in the background looks like he has blonde hair from
That's
here.
Mario. It's the angle and the lighting. That's
Wow.
Mario.
Your lighting's all
You know, next
fucked
to
up.
him is the Beastie Boys.
Yeah, yeah.
And then we got Sidney Crosby here.
In there. And
And
there.
there.
And
We
there.
got Red
And there.
Fraggle.
Yes, of course.
You need Red Fraggle.
Oh. All right. Well, unfortunately, we have to start the show with some sad news. We have lost someone close to us and in our podcast family. We are remembering Bourbon and Baseball's Jason Beck today, who has passed away. Joe from Waxbacks and Whiskeys, and of course, Generation Mixtape went live. He was close to Jason, and he went live yesterday and gave everybody the bad news. So,
Yeah.
and Sarah is currently all teared up, so you're not going to hear from her. So, it's okay, Sarah. It's okay. But yeah, it's too bad. Jason, yeah, we never got him on this show.
No, we had several plans to, but life happens,
Yeah,
unfortunately, and you know, huge loss. Great friend, great person.
yeah.
Um,
Probably the best episode of Generation Mixtape ever.
his son getting the drumstick in the
Right in
eye.
his eye. Yeah.
Um, it's just the shock going through it for, the first day was just pure shock, and now it's all settling in, and my prayers of strength as they navigate through this go to his mother, his family, his wife, his sons, his grandkids, everything. Like, Jason, when you say genuine friend,
Yeah.
and when you say someone who just has the biggest heart and the biggest laugh, and that's Jason. And huge loss to the bourbon community, the baseball community.
Right.
Just just a huge loss as a friend. And yeah, it's
Yeah.
it's
Quite the
not,
bourbon collection. Whoa.
yeah,
So,
just yeah. I
yeah.
mean, if you had asked me 5 years ago, would I have ever been friends with a Yankees fan?
Yeah. Right. I know.
Like, that's
There
the
was
thing. It's
full disclosure. There was one picture I wanted to post of Jason because it was he didn't have many pictures in his profile. They were all videos. He did a lot of videos. And he had one picture, but it was him wearing a Yankees hat and a Yankees shirt. And I was like, nah, I'm not posting that one. So I'm just going to do his Funko Pop that he
it's
has.
it. uh, it just hurts. And the the blessing of the internet and then is that we've been able to network and become friends
Yeah,
with so
right,
many people across the country. Uh, but this is the pain from it. You
right.
know, I've never personally, physically in person have met Jason, but
Yeah,
Jason has been in my life for almost 4 years.
yeah, right.
And it's something that, um, yeah,
Well, that
uh,
just proves the impact that he had on a
hurts.
lot of people. I mean,
Yeah.
never actually meeting him and then being this broken up about it on, on all fronts. I mean, I know everyone's having a hard time with it, and I mean, the best we can do for in his memory and his honor is just, I mean, you have to just raise your head up and keep moving on because, I mean, that's what he would do, you
He
know.
would want us to keep thinking about what Lenny Dykstra would do
Right,
and do an Adam Dunn fun fact. That's what he would want. He would want us to keep talking all the things about baseball and how shitty Joey Gallo's career is,
right, because it
that is
is.
Jason. It's
Yeah,
shit, yeah.
yeah, yeah.
That is um that is Jason and we will miss him terribly.
Yeah.
So yeah.
And
Yeah.
because Jason was such a big baseball fan, he ended up taking Ryan Sandberg with him. So,
Yeah.
yeah, he just needed somebody to play catch
It's
with, I
just
guess.
right. Uh
Uh,
yeah.
I don't
You
mean to
know,
switch gears, but I
no, but
mean,
you know when you're already in that like emotional state and
yeah,
you're like you're in your feels and then all of a sudden it's like let's just do this. And normally I wouldn't have cried about Rhino.
uh,
I wouldn't have because
oh, okay,
here's the thing. I'm not, from my childhood, yes, but oh, another piece of our childhood is gone. But
yeah,
it's something where I'm not a Cubs fan.
right,
I respect him as a player and I appreciate him for what he gave to the game and he's just a stand-up guy. But I wouldn't normally have like lost it. And then when I read it last night, I was like, I can't do this anymore. Fuck July, fuck June, fuck this summer, 2025. Because you took the Cobra at the
yeah,
end of June, beginning of July.
yeah,
Sunday is the enshrinements. Then you
right,
have everything. Then Jason passes on Sunday, and then you're like, oh, here comes Monday. We're gonna take, Sandberg, and I'm like, what are we doing here? What
right,
what? And then in the midst of it, we lost Ozzy and Hulk Hogan.
right,
Like, and Theo from the Cosby Show. What are we doing?
right.
I'm on the edge, man. This is
I'm
what
sorry. I
fucking
only
look
know
at look
I
at
only
my
know Malcolm
nose.
Jamal Warner as Malcolm and Eddie. Sorry, I don't know him as Theo. I don't. I mean, I do we have to honor him as a member of the Cosbys? I mean,
Listen,
ah man.
I had to do a deep dive. Let me tell you, I had to do a deep dive to someone at work the other day when I was putting pieces together that were absolute red flags in the 80s, about how Bill Cosby was an OB, how Bill Cosby's office, was in his home, like
Right,
all of these things that he played a part in writing.
right,
I'm like, come on, these are all red flags,
right.
no?
No, you don't realize that at the time.
Yeah, and she's just sitting there like, oh my God. And I was like, of course his name wasn't Cosby in the show, it was Huxtable, but yeah, red flags, baby, red
Yeah.
flags.
Plus, he had way too many kids.
Well, I mean, I do love me some his wife. So
Yeah, and of course, Rudy. Oh, Rudy. All right, well, let's get into the show so we can maybe get some
Uh, yes, we're gonna do what
I would
Jason would want us
I
to
guess I would
do.
say better news, but it's not better news. It's
Because none
just
of it's
no,
better.
none of it's better, but this is the way we operate. So
Right.
what else do we have another story or are we going to kick it into the rewind?
Let's kick it into the rewind
All right.
because
A buddy of mine who listens to the show says he absolutely hates our rewind noise. So, Sarah, let's kick it off with a rewind. Brr, brr, brr.
I was expecting it to be louder this time.
Oh, sorry. I'm not feeling well.
I know
I
you're
barely have enough energy to stand up.
you're not standing though.
That's why I'm sitting because I don't have any
Okay,
energy.
well, all right, let's get into this rewind.
Brr, brr, brr. How's
There
that?
you
Better?
go.
Better?
Yes,
Yeah.
last week we discussed the Tennessee Titans stadium building noose incident. Well, we have found out that after the investigation, peoples had interviewed multiple individuals and conducted searches throughout the site. The detectives have identified a person of interest who was a worker at the site. Dun dun
Shocking.
dun. Right?
Shocking.
And an interesting twist. This person had their employment terminated, but had their terminated not because of this. It was an unrelated issue
Which I'm sure was in the same wheelhouse.
of
If I had
this.
to guess,
If I
it hasn't come out
same.
what this thing was, but I'm guessing it was in the same wheelhouse. And then he
Mhm.
returns to the construction site and puts that up there, and then
Yeah.
so I mean,
Yes. The Metro Nashville Police Department and Tennessee Builders Alliance have both determined through separate investigations that the incident was an isolated act involving one individual, and because there were no eyewitnesses and a lack of probable cause, investigators do not anticipate that this person will be given any charges.
I mean, you really can't.
You
Uh,
can't. There's no video on site.
right.
There's no nothing.
I mean, they point the finger at him. Yeah, there's a 99.9% chance that he did it, but it's like, well, there's no video evidence. Nobody saw you do it. Just get the hell out of here. That's all.
Ugh.
You know,
Yeah.
I'm sure one of these other construction guys will see him in the street one day and just beat the shit out of him.
Well, I think what will happen is that uh they'll be at a bar, he'll walk in or she'll walk in, we don't know. He sh Whoever it is. They'll walk in.
Let's just go ahead and say it's a him.
Okay. He'll walk in and they'll get him super, super drunk and he'll admit to it and then they'll beat him up.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
They're gonna get him to admit to it first. They're gonna be like shots, 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 shots,
Right.
shots.
Street justice. That's what it's all
Yeah,
about.
that's what it's right.
Street
That we
justice.
learned that at the School of Hard Knocks.
Yeah. Let's go up to Canada real
Oh
quick.
my God.
How
Oh
did
my God.
these
Oh my God.
how did these five rapists get away with this?
Dude, 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 dude. This left me speechless.
Yeah.
This is absolutely wild. I don't know what to take from this, to be honest with you. I have a lot of questions in regards to the Canadian judicial system.
Yeah.
Um, so yeah, the five former players from the Canadian 2018 World Hockey Junior team, we've been talking about this for it feels like years now.
Absolutely. We really
Yeah,
have.
it's been years.
Yeah.
They were found not guilty of sexually assaulting a woman in the hotel room
Now,
that
wasn't
year.
there video proof
There
of
was
this?
all sorts of shit. There was so much shit. There was video from the hallway from the hotel. There was all sorts. I don't know what misstep the prosecution
Yeah.
took here. And that is what I'm like most disgusted about. However, I will pause on that and I will say kudos to the NHL because they released a statement and said the allegations made in this case, even if not determined to have been criminal, were very disturbing and the behavior at the issue was unacceptable.
Yeah.
While they're still conducting their own investigation, and they said while we conduct in that analysis and determine the next steps, the players charged in this case are ineligible to play in the league.
Good. And they
I
should
don't
be.
think that they will ever be allowed back. They should not ever be allowed back. I think that we more and more I had read about this, the more and more and we always have to go with that proven, innocent until proven guilty.
Right.
We're supposed to do that based off of the judicial system, and that's our constitutional right and all that bullshit. But the more and more I read about this, the more and more I was like, these fucking kids are guilty. I'm sorry.
Oh,
Like, there's just
100%.
like because of the details and just there's something doesn't sit right, and this is awful,
Right.
awful.
Yeah, like you said, someone had to screw up somewhere in the court filing
Something.
process,
Right.
which made it just
Right.
the whole case just
It's
shit the
just
bed.
fucking terrible. And
Yeah.
yeah, so let's segue to the news and discuss hotel video.
Yeah, speaking of hotel videos, wow. I mean, if you're at a elevator, just
Don't touch
remember,
the wall. Don't touch the wall.
yeah, don't touch the walls, don't touch the buttons, because
Mm.
there might be a former NBA player jamming his hand up his ass and then smelling it and then wiping it on the wall.
Okay, why like did you think was it the dingleberries? Was it like I'm so
He was digging too.
he was so far like I'm surprised his hand came out to be honest with you because he was there. It was like the full on like almost yeah, I just this full on self I the world is fucking going off the
Disgusting.
rails and I can't even make words happen. So yeah, Dahntay Jones was having a field day in waiting for an elevator at a hotel and was caught on camera doing a pick it, sniff it, wipe it sort of thing.
Yeah, wiping it on the wall.
Yeah, but not even a pick it from his nose, which that would be a pick it, lick it, stick it.
Right,
This was a pick it, sniff it, wipe it
right.
on a
Picks his
wall.
ass, finds out there's whatever on his hand, and
That's
then
the
wipes it
thing.
on the wall.
So what did you have on your hands, sir?
Right.
Like,
Just sitting cake. Is that what
what do we?
happened?
I just I don't I just
I sat in some
I
cake.
I can't even make
It's just
words.
weird. It's just
It's
weird.
just so weird. I
All
can't.
right, stick with the NBA because Marcus Morris Sr. is now he has been arrested on fraud charges.
His comment. Did you see his comment?
No. So Marcus Morris Sr. wrote a bad check, which I can only
Yeah.
imagine is for pennies on the dollar. And he was arrested. He was arrested at the airport, wasn't he? Like right
Yeah.
before he left.
Yeah. They were like, "No. Come on, let's go." Yeah.
Remember back in the day when he played for the Celtics, they
No.
thought that him and his brother switched places and his brother was playing because Marcus Morris Sr. was hurt. And him and his brother look absolutely identical.
Yeah.
And his brother went in his place instead. I mean, that was the rumor,
I
but
mean, you never know. I mean, we did watch The Parent Trap growing up.
that's true. And you know how
Um,
Celtics fans love their rumors. I mean, there was a rumor this year that Porzingis had HIV, for Christ's sake. I mean,
I mean, we need something to hold on
all right. So what
to.
did Marcus Morris say? What was his quote?
Oh, he was like, "Yeah, this was a lesson for me."
Yeah. Oh, okay. All right.
He's like,
So
he's taking it away as a life lesson.
he wrote a
Like,
bad check. Does that mean he has no money? Is he broke?
I'm,
One can only assume, right?
it's, I'm gonna assume. I mean, come on, come on.
I mean, does he have to repay some gambling debts?
I, I
Is
mean,
his
that's the name of the
brother
game.
is his
I,
brother in trouble? Maybe they could switch places again. I don't know. Is his brother going to jail for him if they just switch places? So he was arrested, and what happened? Was he released on bond? I mean, did he have to write a check for that? And
He
that
was
bounced.
held without bond on the charges,
So I
on the
wonder if he's
charge.
still there.
So he might be still there, or they might have gone to court and been like, oh yeah. But it's well yeah, because he was arrested on Sunday, so he was probably released yesterday or today. Um, if they were like somebody went in and like a what are the people, the defendants, public defendants, if
Yeah.
a public defendant went in and was like, let's put him out, da da da. So
Well, if you're in Massachusetts, the public defenders are on strike.
yeah, a lot of
So
people are on strike. You got the public defenders, you got
the
fucking
trash guys.
Airmark, the
Yeah.
trash guys. Is Airmark back? No, I thought that
They were doing a 3 day
they would
strike
do a
during the
strike.
Red Sox Dodgers.
Dodgers. Yeah.
I think they'll be back. Well, right now, the Red Sox are in Minnesota.
The the one thing I will say with that is that one, obviously well deserved.
Yeah.
These uh, there's so much longevity in that ballpark. First and foremost, the people that have worked in the concessions for decades upon decades.
Right.
One, two, they are so underpaid in comparison to the Garden.
Oh, yeah.
Like, what are we doing? And three, like they're actually having the negotiations around it.
Well,
And
the
we could
negotiations
see
for their whole thing in Fenway is that Fenway keeps putting in more self-service areas, and it's ruining everyone's job. They're hiring less and less every year. So this strike was actually to not only get try
just
to get paid, but also stop any
shop
more
with right,
self-help areas. You walk into
right.
the lines and you grab your own beer and then you scan it and then you pay it and then
And then
no one has to be there. Yeah,
if we learned anything from Pittsburgh, the self-serving lines can make people that are underage get beverages and
right,
fall over rails out into the outfield.
right,
So,
absolutely.
but I will say based off of everything that we're seeing with all the strikes, it's that's when I was like, oh wow, they're actually moving along here.
Yeah,
That just shows where our priorities are. Like, fuck the trash, let it all pile up.
yeah,
Oh, you're in jail? Well, you'll have to wait until a defendant or you'll have to, get a lawyer on your own. There's
right.
somebody else on strike too. I can't remember who else, but there's somebody else
Oh,
aside
I'm
from
sure. I mean,
everyone's fucking done.
yeah.
We're done.
Real quick before we move on to our next story, Marcus Morris Sr.'s played for 10, 11, 12, 13 years in the NBA. $108 million he earned. $108 million he earned, and he's writing bad checks. So
Listen,
I'm
you
gonna
know
say
what?
gambling.
One thing I will say, at least he wasn't caught with his fingers up his butt.
That's true. Well, that's a good point. Would you rather be caught writing a bad check or be caught with your fingers in your ass wiping shit on the wall? I'll tell you what I wouldn't want to be caught doing. Pitching in
Oof.
Cleveland.
No. Cleveland is just, let's, Cleveland is just an area right now that is a hot spot.
Yeah.
The whole city might just implode in itself and
Well, I
just be
probably
done.
should have years ago, but
Yeah, but yeah, especially when LeBron was there. Um, yeah. All
yeah.
right. They shouldn't really be worrying about Trump's threats about name changing and all this shit. I think that
No.
this is the bigger issue, bigger problem at this point in time. Because first we had Luis Ortiz
Yeah.
with his gambling, and he's still not back. He was
No, in
supposed to
fact,
be,
his got extended.
yeah, he was originally um on disciplinary paid leave, and it was supposed to be the end of the All-Star break.
Right.
But the investigation is not concluded, and now we have their other pitcher, he's the reliever, isn't he? He's like the best reliever in the league right now with the statistically.
Emmanuel Clase. Yeah, he
Yeah,
is the top closer in the MLB right now.
right.
Yeah.
And
Now he's under investigation for
he
gambling.
is now also
Yeah.
under investigation with undisciplinary paid leave. And his they're saying now at this time is until August 31st.
Right.
But if we're learning anything based off of this Ortiz situation, is that they're not going to be getting the investigation done anytime soon.
No.
And
No, no.
so we at least know with Ortiz, it was in question were bets placed on two of his pitches
Yeah.
from May or June. I think it was June. And they were like, there was something that was a red flag with this, and there was the betting and the accounts going betting heavy on a certain pitch he was going to do, whatever. So now it makes me question, like, all right, what was this? Did he end up throwing a game because he's a reliever?
Right.
So I have questions in that sense. Like, was it something that if they ended up getting swept during a series and he was the closer at the end of the series? It's just a
Right.
lot of questions. That hasn't come out yet, so it'll
There's
be
a lot of
interesting.
questions, and obviously we're not the only ones asking those questions because the MLB took notice of it. And
Hmm.
I mean, two guys in Cleveland. I mean,
Right?
now they're going to look, everyone in Cleveland's going to be under the microscope now on that team. That's the thing.
Dude,
No
if
matter
it's
what.
not if it's not speeding in Cleveland, it's betting.
Nah, you know what else it is? It's kissing teammates in Vegas.
I mean,
I mean,
could be worse things. This is wild,
this
by the
story
way.
was weird. And
This
then
was interesting.
not the first
Do
time
we
he's
let's
been
put a
reprimanded.
do we want to put some mood lights on? Yeah.
Oh, Sarah changing the lights in the background.
We'll put in the little mood lights,
Whoa.
little red light special for
For Christian Wilkins, huh? Wow.
Yeah, good old Christian Wilkins. Yeah, the Las Vegas Raiders, their HR department is having a good field day doing paperwork because
Yeah.
isn't that what HR does? Um, yeah, Christian Wilkins offended his teammate by giving his teammate a kiss on the forehead. Yes. Now, Wilkins has been released from the Raiders. However, they're saying that it's not because of this incident. It was because he had a foot injury from last October, which was like a Jones fracture or
Sure.
whatever. Yep, yep. And they were saying because he wasn't rehabbing correctly, and this is why his foot hasn't healed, that yeah, because you're not taking care of yourself, because you're not rehabbing, we are going to void the $35.2 million contract that is, well, what is remaining on your contract that we should be paying you. And they voided
That's a
that back in,
lot of
it's a
paper.
lot of money. They voided
Wow.
that back in June, and here we are.
Wow.
So now what happened with this kiss was they were in like a meeting room or office or some kind of something or other, and it was just a playful like kiss on the forehead,
Yeah.
and his teammate was like, "That's a no for me," and reported it. Now, for me, anytime you have a man being like quote unquote playful, giving another man a kiss like that, that's some Fredo shit. Like, you betrayed me. Yeah. And then you're out swimming with the fishes. Oh, wait a minute, you're
Wow.
going
You're
fishing.
going. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then they kill you. They
Yeah.
whack you.
They whack you off. Yeah. That's
That wasn't say whack you off.
wait, isn't
You
that a mafia slang? I'm gonna whack you off.
it's
You're gonna sleep with the fishes, and but before I'm gonna whack you off. Right? That's how you're gonna go to bed with the fishes. I don't feel good, Sarah. Leave me alone. All right.
you just
Uh
really
yeah.
wanted to take this
So
story to the
but
next level.
the thing with Wilkins is this isn't his first HR complaint.
No.
So like You could say it's because he wasn't rehabbing, or you could say that he was creating a hostile work environment.
There's a
In
lot
the
of things he's
fact,
creating.
in the fact that there was two incidences where he was complained to, or the HR was complained to about him. So,
I mean, everyone knows a coworker. Everyone has a coworker that HR knows very well.
and if you don't know that coworker, you might be that coworker.
You might be that
So,
coworker.
unbelievable.
Thankfully for me, I know the coworkers. It's not me. Even though I am the person who takes note in the harassment videos and gets new clever ways to harass people.
That's what those videos are made for.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
It teaches you how to harass
It's when you
people.
carry two cantaloupes in the break room. You're like, anybody want to see these melons?
Yeah.
You know?
Carrying
Ah,
jugs of water. Oh,
yeah.
these jugs,
Oh, these
lugging them
jugs are so
around,
wet. Ooh.
coming around
Uh,
with owls.
yes.
Peep
Check
these
out my
hooters.
Hooters. Are we here?
Yeah, we're here.
All
Let's
right,
let's
Sarah.
let's
I
switch it
gotta.
back.
I have to. I might have to go to the hospital. I don't know. My
Dude,
wife's
you
forcing me.
need to go. You need to go to the hospital.
I'm fine.
I mean, you look like the trash that is on the curb.
Accumulating out front of my house.
Yeah.
Yes.
You're
All
just
right,
a
Sarah.
weird color. You're a weird color.
I would say it's a cross between pasty white and overheated. Because I
Yeah.
mean, remember it's 97 degrees out today, and
I don't
I'm in
know.
my hot box. Yeah, you're wearing a sweatshirt.
I'm wearing a
Okay,
sweatshirt.
I'm not having. I have
Because
no pants on, so
I mean, that's because you're sitting on a shit bucket right
yeah,
now.
I'm sitting on the.
I I asked you if you had corks. You didn't answer.
No, because I'm out. Because they shot them all out. They're all in the middle of the street. All right, Sarah. Who is this week's biggest pickle?
This week's biggest pickle. The more than 100 NFL players and 24 club members within the NFL. Who, and why? These are the people who decided to sell Super Bowl tickets to bundlers for above face value.
Now, even a little bit above face value is above face value, so they can get in some serious trouble.
Yeah, but it wasn't
I
just
would
a little
imagine,
bit.
obviously, they're not going to pay that back, and you could really, well, I guess if everything was done wire transfer, you'll know exactly how much they were paying for these
Right.
tickets. But yeah, the NFL is cracking down on people. Every player is allowed two Super Bowl tickets, I believe.
Yes. Yes.
But a lot of those players sell those tickets because
Correct.
who? How are you going to
Who?
pick two people?
Yeah, and why, honestly, if you hate the Chiefs and you hate Philly, why the
Right,
fuck you gonna go? And then also like flights and stays and all this
right,
bullshit. It gets to be a lot. You know, we learned that it was a lot from Seinfeld early on.
right.
Get
Yeah.
Super Bowl fever. Um, yeah, but they are going to end up paying fines based off of how much they were charging. However, if they don't pay the fines, especially on the end for the players, they will ultimately be suspended.
Wow. So there's
Yes.
about to be 100 people suspended
Yeah.
because I would
So,
imagine if you're selling your Super Bowl tickets, you're probably not doing that well in the NFL.
yeah. And the thing that's shitty here is and this is why I went with it to be the biggest pickle this week. I mean, it first started out with doo-doo picking and then it
Right.
just spiraled out of control. Um,
It really could have been anybody
it
this
really
week,
could.
except for Jason
Fucking
and Rhino, you
right.
know? And even
I
they
mean,
weren't really,
we
yeah,
could have made them the biggest pickle too. Like, what the
yeah,
fuck? What are
right.
we doing here? Ah, um, no, it's something where you have these players who are getting the tickets complimentary because of their job, right? And you have these front office workers getting the tickets complimentary because of their job. And then they're making this decision to sell them
Hmm.
and sell them at a higher rate. which then is leading the bundlers and the resellers that they're selling. Bundlers are resellers, they work with resellers,
Yeah.
then they're price gouging.
Oh yeah.
So all we are in this big fucking circle is price gouging when we look at the bottom line that these tickets were fucking free.
Right.
And when you start looking at it from that perspective and going, yes, Super Bowl tickets are astronomically priced. They start at like 3 grand and go up to like 15 to $25,000. But again,
Right.
that's all because we have instances like this of price gouging, which has raised the market value and the ticket costs so high.
Right.
It's insane. And the wild part about this is you have it's across all teams in the league that they found people were doing this.
Yeah. I mean that's not surprising though.
Yeah, they said the selling the tickets like this in this kind of situation violates the league policy, which states that players and employees who sell seats they got from the league cannot sell them for more than face value, and those who violate this policy will be forced to pay 1.5 times the face value of the tickets to the Super Bowl.
Wow.
So say the face values like, I mean, we're gonna just say it, $500.
Yeah.
You're gonna pay that. But if somebody's like, I'm not gonna pay that fine, well, you're gonna be fucking suspended.
Yeah. Is it like,
Now,
do they say how long the suspension would be?
so they will be suspended and not be able to go to any Super Bowls for the next 2 years. Even like if their team is playing in it, that's different because they have to play,
Yeah, right,
but
right.
they will not be able to attend as a spectator. However, if you're selling the tickets, I'm guessing that you probably wouldn't show up as a spectator. Call me
Right,
crazy.
right.
They're also saying that the bundlers will be punished more so. They're having conversations about that within the NFL. And they're still in the midst of processing and completing the investigation because I'm sure that they have fucking lists of names and we'll
Oh,
get our hands on those.
Jesus. It's got to be
And
tons.
yep, so they're saying half the league like is guilty of this.
But why now? Why are they going after it now?
I think some shoe had to have dropped somewhere.
Yeah.
Some shoe. Something happened and they're trying to get ahead of it. Something happened. And I'm sure we're going to find out as we get closer into the football season
Yeah.
as what happened. Because here we are. We're in training camp. We're so close to the start of the season. And what happened? Did somebody get shot over Super Bowl tickets? Did somebody, go after a player? Is somebody currently in civil court with an NFL player because of them overcharging? We don't know. There's something behind this, and this is
Right.
just them
And it
releasing
also could have been one
get
of
ahead of it.
those conversations lost in time where, some guy was like, oh, Jesus, I had to pay $28,000 for last year's Super Bowl ticket and fucking game sucked. And then $28,000. Like, what are you talking about? And then the ball rolls from there.
Well, now, not to go dark, but I'm gonna go dark because there's a whole you could link this to a conspiracy now. We're dropping another conspiracy.
You could literally link anything to a conspiracy.
We sadly there was a shooting in New York
Yep.
yesterday,
Yep.
and there was a shooting in the building that has Blackstone and the NFL offices in it,
Right.
and an NFL worker employee was shot. Um, in alive still in condition
Yeah.
was I don't remember if
As
it was
as
critical
of press
condition.
time, there was five dead, including a New York police officer.
Yes. But you don't know this person could have been heisted
Yeah.
and bamboozled for
Yeah.
Super Bowl tickets. We don't know. We don't know anything. Anything is possible at this point in time.
I'm guessing
You
it's
never know.
CTE and or some kind of religious cult, but I mean, yeah, it could be. You
People, why do my hands look blue?
It's probably your green lighting in the background.
Am I dying?
You know what? I'm done.
Well, yeah, you're green in the face.
Yeah. All right, let's wrap this up so I can go throw up. And
Yeah, you need to go to the hospital.
Both my guns blazing right now.
Pew,
All right,
pew.
thank you so much for listening to this episode. Go over to IAPradio.com and check out all of our social media accounts. Like, follow, subscribe, and share. Boosts up the charts by dropping a comment and sharing this episode. If you get an idea for a podcast or want to join a network of supporting podcasts, Sarah is Blue. Go to, where are we?
MaydayMediaNetwork.com.
Thank you. My brain is mushing. Join the Mayday today. If you want to hear more of Sarah's voice, go to gmtpod.com. Generation Mixtape, where they rate and review albums each week. What do you got going on this week? This is
De La Soul, baby.
De La Soul. That's beautiful.
De La Soul is coming out.
I just got a thing across my news about the New York shooting, but I can't open it because I'm going to throw up. So, Sarah, you got anything else?
No.
No. Okay. So, for Sarah Ray-Talick, I'm Dave Houghton, and we will see you next time. Goodbye.
Hey, I got nothing. Yeah, you do not look good, sir. I don't understand. Oh, my husband's in the other room and he's forwarding me emails.
Huh. Yeah, that's good.
I mean, it works like that, right?
This has been a Mayday Media production.